In an ideal negotiation, you reach an agreement after the last 3 steps. But sometimes things go differently. How do you negotiate when you think the other party is being unreasonable or not willing to negotiate at all? When they only want to push their own agenda and have no interest at all in your needs? How do you approach a situation like that? First of all, stay calm and friendly, and then insist on using objective criteria for a reasonable outcome. This means that you should look for a rule that both of you can agree on to use when searching for a solution. And the main characteristic of an objective rule is that it doesn't depend on willpower. There are 4 logical, reasonable types of objective criteria that you can use. And the first is fair procedures. For example, keeping track of hours on a project and raising concerns if you're exceeding them. The second one is arbitration. So you go seek advice from an expert. The third one is benchmarking. You make a comparison with similar situations in the market. And the fourth is recognized authorities. What does an authority in your field recommend? And the last one, the fifth one, rules and laws. Are there guidelines? What does the law say? And if you decide to continue working with the person who is being tough in negotiations, and sometimes you don't even have that choice, you keep building on a good relationship. You keep using connecting language. You keep addressing the shared interest and express your confidence that you'll find an outcome that is fair and reasonable to the both of you. And you need to be very determined and not give in to pressure. And as long as the other party continues to push their agenda, keep asking why they think it's reasonable and what it's based on. You can ask them, how did you come to that number? Please tell me. Or, what makes this reasonable? Can you explain that to me? And you can propose your own reasonable standards. You don't give in until there's a fair and reasonable outcome. So that's rule number 4, insist on objective criteria.